Hello, Bottom Nation. This is your top broadcasting live from the Volvo office. What do I do for a living? Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you're doing good. I'm doing okay. Have a couple weeks off the road, which is nice. Focusing on being here alone. Jen is in Los Angeles, being productive and good, and I'm losing it. So DM me. I am alone. And Maddie couldn't make the recording last minute, so I did a solo episode with my friend, Jade Catta-Preta, who is one of the funniest comedians I know, one of the best podcasters I know, Brazilian. I know our Brazilian fans are going to love that. And we get into some really detailed genital talk. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty graphic, and it's really funny. And we get into talking about her relationship, which just sounds really beautiful. And it's a very free, open-ended episode, and I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. You know, I'm experimenting a little bit. We'll always keep the stuff we love, but every now and then we're going to experiment, because that's what good queers do. At one point, you experimented with some stuff, and how did that work out for you? Beautifully, I hope. Yeah, patreon.com/WHGS to get up to 4 bonus episodes a month. That really helps us. Guys, if you've been listening a while, consider donating $1. We have a team of 3 people working on this. It's just a great way to support the whole crew, not just me, but everybody, including Maddie and all of our co-hosts. Bree will be back soon. And then I'm on tour. Next week, I'm in D.C. and Philly. Come through. We've got a lot more after that. We just added Las Vegas. I can't wait to see you. Touring has been the best it's ever been for me. So thank you so much for coming out and being supportive and just bringing great energy to the shows. I can't thank you enough. Have a great week.
What's your vag look like? Is it like more, is your clit out or is it into the lips?
I'm going to tell you right now, I hate this whole thing that a vagina should look, a vulva should look a certain way.
I agree, but
okay.
How much are you pulling yours back? Is what
so
we
I would
wanna
say
know.
you can't.
You're dodging the question here.
You can't. All right, I'm just going to be honest. I have nothing left. Listener, here is a vivid description of my vulva. You were saying that you don't want to drink cum anymore.
No, I don't want to drink cum anymore. I love starting like this.
You're dating a woman.
Dating a woman, I'm happy. A British woman who loves her privacy, which was hard in the beginning because I was like, well, then what do I write about if I don't write about?
Oh, you're not allowed to write about her.
No, I'm allowed, but it's like there's some private, like she doesn't want me to talk about our sex life in detail, which is all I want to do, you know?
Dang.
But it's been cool because it's been, pushing me to be a little more creative with the stuff that I talk about, which is not just sex, which is all I want to talk about.
Are you allowed to talk about it as if it were someone else? Could, like, let's say something interesting happened and then you're like, a few years ago, I was dating this separate British person.
The separate British person is also an artist.
Very private artist. Are you allowed to do that, you think?
I think so,
I'll do that sometimes. For this podcast, with anyone that
with any story.
Any story, I mix up the details.
Yeah.
Because you just never know.
You never know. Sometimes I'll do a podcast and then I'll lay at night and go, what did I do? What have I said? But, besides that, I don't know. I kind of hate stand-up right now. So after this, one big, I'm going to do New York Comedy Fest. I'm going to take a little break, do some mushrooms, refigure out what I want to do with my life.
You're very LA.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Very LA.
That's pretty
That's very
sweet.
LA, huh?
Where are you going to do the mushrooms?
Probably Josh.
That's the classic.
Wait, when? Because I'm going out to Palm Springs for my birthday.
Ooh, when's your birthday?
November. Well, I'm going out on the 9th of November.
Oh, I'll be here for the fucking
okay.
festival. And then Virginia for a Dave Matthews concert.
That's a perfect place to do the mushrooms.
That would be. The first time I ever did cocaine was at a Dave Matthews concert.
That's pretty
That's
sweet.
a little intense
When I was a kid.
very mellow.
What, kid?
You crashed
You were a kid?
into me. Yeah, I was in high school, and then I did cocaine, and then I came home. I was still living with my parents, and then I came home late at night. They knew I was gonna be late, but I was shitting myself and puking all night, and I was like, oh no. It's the cocaine. So I woke my parents up and I was like, you guys, I did cocaine. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God, you must have a great relationship with
Yeah,
your
well,
parents.
Brazilian, codependent, it's probably bad. And then they took me to the hospital the next day.
Is it your girlfriend?
It's my parents. I'm just kidding. And it turned out I had the stomach flu.
Oh.
And so then I was like in
busted.
trouble. That's all good. It's my thing. I was in trouble.
Yeah, but you know what happens?
What?
You hear about these. You can't wear a clip in the car. This is my girlfriend's big on the no clip in the car.
Why?
You can't wear a clip in the car because if it crashes, the clip will go into your head.
Come
Will it?
on. This
That's what they're
plastic's
saying.
barely like.
Who's they? Who's they in this scenario? Who's
You know
Whoever my
they.
girlfriend
You know
is.
they.
Yeah,
The
they-
TikTok, the Instagram,
They're
whatever.
saying no Crocs on escalators.
Fuck that.
Why not?
I'm going out in style.
Me
That's
too.
what I
I'm
say.
going out in
I
Crocs
love
all
the
day.
theys of the world.
theys.
Yeah, the they.
No
The they-
plastic in the microwave. Keep it out.
No, don't eat apples during Halloween. There's razor blades inside it. Who has the time?
Honestly, if someone got me with a razor blade in the apple,
Touche.
yeah, I deserve it.
It's like when you get
Yeah.
bit by a mosquito really high up. You're like, you made it all the way up here, bro. You deserve
You ever
this
seen
blood,
mosquito
baby.
on the plane?
No.
Like a bug on the plane?
You're like, how did you make
Oh,
it here?
you got it. Yeah, and whenever I see a bug on the plane,
I've never.
I'm like, we got to get you off this plane. All of your
Even if
friends and family, you have never traveled this type of distance.
No, I
All
love
of
that.
your friends and family are back in New York, and you're going
Maybe
to Los
they did it on
Angeles.
purpose.
I would think it's your duty to kill that bug.
That's a
An invasive
well-traveled bug.
species. Yeah, that thing.
A
That thing.
well-traveled bug.
Yeah, he's collecting his miles, baby. He's got to get to Miami for the sun.
He's like, I got a Delta upgrade. Usually I'm outside on the
He's
wing.
platinum.
One time when I used to do Carnival cruises, I don't know if you know this about me, I was Carnival's first openly gay performer, which was a wild experience.
Yeah.
But sometimes you
Was
get
it
on,
fun?
There were pieces of it that were really fun.
Yeah.
Honestly, sometimes the crowds were amazing.
Right.
Because they were just pure comedy crowds. They had no idea who they were seeing. They didn't give a fuck. They just wanted to watch
And
comedy.
there's nowhere else for them to go. What are they going to
There's
do? There's
no
like
one-
a Cirque du Soleil
like
show.
if there was
next
bad
door.
weather, the crowds were incredible.
Of course,
Because there's
yeah.
nothing to do.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
sometimes you'd get on the boat and like a seagull would be on the boat and we'd be leaving the port and I'd be like, you gotta get out of here.
Get
We're
out.
going
Save
to
your
Mexico.
lives.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm getting my sombrero. I'm getting to go.
That's wild. So, would you ever have to follow like? Were there other acts besides comedy? Like, would you ever have to follow a
Magicians?
magician?
No,
No?
it was actually pretty pure. Like the rooms were really acoustically good.
Of course, it's like the
They're
bottom of a
designed.
ship,
They're-
right?
Exactly. The ceilings
Yeah.
are super
The
low.
ocean's bouncing
It's
off.
dark as fuck. Like it's.
I've thought about it. 'Cause
Oh no, I wouldn't. You're
Not
doing
now?
great.
Oh, okay.
I
okay.
was doing this. I was doing this as like a day job,
No, but I like it as a funny thing that I would do, like, just a little tiny tour.
a tiny boat,
Tiny boat tour.
tiny boat.
That's
tour.
hilarious, like on a sailing boat. Seven
Six
people sailing.
It's raining.
Yeah, I'm like, what about the weather, huh?
What's the deal with all this vomiting?
It's crazy that you love comedy so much still.
that
why?
I did that.
No,
This
that
is
you
my-
that you love it now. You said
It's
you love
my
it.
first. It's my first love. I love comedy more than anything in the entire world.
I haven't seen you since. Do you remember after Remy's podcast, us talking?
Yeah, that was.
And you
at-
were like, I don't
so
know what to do.
We're in a very similar. This is so weird that you're like
Yeah.
circling back into my life.
yeah.
Because so when I met Jade, this is Jade. Am I pronouncing your name right?
Yeah.
Catta-Preta?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I was like, yeah, Jade.
You have a you have a podcast.
I don't have a podcast anymore.
Never mind.
Yeah, it's done.
Oh,
You were a host on a show on NBC.
Yeah. No, yeah. I've had
that
some
done?
moments. It's done. That's done.
Do you have anything going on for you right now?
No, zero. Just this hot girlfriend.
Is she making money?
She's a big deal artist.
Then fuck it.
I'm not gonna just be.
What do you need to do?
No, I'm not. I'm not like that. I'm too like daddy. You know what I mean? Like I'm like half and half. Everything half and half. Until I run out of comedy money, then I'm like, you got it. No, but I have some things in the works. Some stuff in development.
Good.
I had some stuff about to happen, and then the strike happened. Of course.
Yeah.
But we're back on.
But
so
people
I'm
can
excited.
follow you on Instagram and they
Oh,
can
yeah.
come see you on tour.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
I
really,
only
really
have,
funny.
Thanks, man.
You're great, like conversationalist. I know that
Oh,
sounds
thanks,
stupid, but
dude.
it's very easy to have a conversation
Yeah,
with you.
you too.
You're a really good host.
But do you remember that moment?
I
we were
do.
sitting outside, and you were like,
It
I
was
don't
the
know what's
lowest
next,
point.
man.
It was right after the lowest of my point of my life because I was really. I'm a really good comedian. I'm not gonna pretend that I'm not a really good comedian, and I wasn't booking anything, and nothing was happening for me, and I knew I needed to do it my own way with a podcast and on the internet. And I was talking to Remy about it, and then I kind of had a conversation with you, and then
Yeah.
I got really, really lucky, and
I was like, do it. I remember that moment. I was like, do it. And you're like, I think I'm just going to do this podcast thing. I was like, fucking do it. And then I've just been seeing you do it. So exciting.
thank you. And now I'm kind of full circle where it's like, oh, I think I sort of exhausted, I'm a queer woman on the internet. It's not exactly easy to appeal to a broad category.
Well, but there's enough queers out there, dude.
Oh, I know.
Like it's weird because my goal for this year was to have less men like hate
Can we
watching
trade?
me. Why?
I'll take your men.
Really? Yeah, take them because they just hate watch me.
What do you mean?
Like at first my clips would just get like the ones that did really well, all bad comments. And now it's 50-50 women and a lot more queer women and a lot more Brazilians, which is cool because that's kind of like, I'm Brazilian. So I'm just like, I'm finally targeting. I never posted my comedy shit. I never like fully did comedy. I was always kind of like an actor who did comedy or like a host who did comedy. And now I'm like taking it a little more seriously, but I kind of hate it. I have a love-hate.
Oh, I'm so the opposite. I was like such a comedy purist. Everything I did was like, just get better at comedy. Just be the best comedian that you can be. And then I was like, oh, no one cares how good I am? No one gives a fuck? Great, I'll just go to the internet. And that worked really well for me. But now it's like, and listen, I love doing this podcast.
This is fun. This is a cool room.
Oh, thank you.
I want this. I want like a little room in my house.
It's nice. It's nice to have a place where you can do your work and then you close the door and you're done.
And then you're like, I'm done forever.
Yeah.
Until tomorrow.
But as I was growing, I was having this realization. I was like, oh, a lot of the people here, they're really more here because I'm gay rather than my comedy or my podcast has helped them in some way that's not really related to my comedy. So I sort of had this even split with these people who'd never seen comedy before, yada, yada. And I think that's amazing, but it also is challenging. It's challenging to have a room full of people that are like, I have never seen this before. And it's a culture. You know what I mean?
It's a culture.
Yeah.
yeah.
But like comedy people are a really specific type of person.
I know what you mean. Like I had a show. I was at fucking Connecticut like a couple days ago. What's it called? Oh my God.
Connecticut?
The NYCC and
Stanford, Connecticut.
Stanford.
And they comedy club.
And I was really psyched because I always get nervous with tickets.
Was it in that hotel or did they built
a club? It's cool. It looks just like the club in New York. It's kind of trippy. Really great. Like, and I packed it was all Brazilians. And like the very first beginning of the show,
That's pretty sweet.
I'm getting laughs and then I go, because I'm Brazilian. And then they go like,
there it is. There it is. They are there for you to talk about being Brazilian.
Right. And then immediately I was like, they're not going to get any of these new jokes that I've written. Like they're not going to get it. And and then they were really rowdy too. And I was like, here we go. Like, it's
mine's the opposite. Mine are like, that's really nice what you're saying about your coming out experience.
Really? They're like tell us more.
They're like very like, I would like to cry
want genuine
now.
Yeah, they want genuine.
Yeah.
And mine just want like pussy, Brazil, blood.
Oh, they love pussy. My people love pussy too, but they're not rowdy.
Right. And it was too
but
almost like.
Don't you find that affects your ability to write what you want to write and perform the way
I'm like a bar mitzvah DJ at this point. Like I did this, I ended up doing this thing where like I brought this kid on stage and then 3 contestants to see who he would give a green card to. And then it was just, I was like, hey, you seem like a nice guy. Everybody, what's your favorite sex? You know, like I know I can take it there, but I think there's a part of me that's just not feeling connected to like the creative of it. And I've been doing this thing where I have a piano player. And that's when I that's when I come alive.
Sing?
Yeah, I sing.
Whoa.
I went to school for musical theater, so that's the first passion.
Oh.
And then I just started becoming confident with singing like 2 years ago. And
what was the like big moment?
I wrote a musical. I did my hour as a musical.
Musical?
Yeah, so I did my hour with 10 songs like interweaved in between, shot it at Jam in the Van, like really shittily with a full band, everything. Like, and I wasn't comfortable with the singing yet. Then I toured it for a year, and then I should have done it after the fucking tour.
Yes,
but
yes, that's when you tape it.
Yeah,
You gotta,
like I heard
you gotta
it.
tour it for a year. And
my
then
dad
you
made a
tape
vinyl, and I like played it the other day. I was like, oh boy, he must really love me because he made me. But that I started getting really comfortable, and then I was like, oh, not a lot of people can do this, like improvise songs from scratch. And I was like, oh, this is a skill, but it's hard to have like a piano player in every city. And I also don't want. I don't want to pay them all. You know what I mean?
Of course not. Paying
so
people is the worst.
No, but that's what my girlfriend says. She's like, just play music. I'm like, that's
Just
so
write
cheese.
No. Just write a few beats.
Write a few beats?
Write like 10
What
beats.
No, because I like when the piano player is going and I go with like, I don't know where it's going. That's what's exciting. Like, you know, like they'll start playing and then I'm like, na 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 na, and I sing with that.
Yeah.
versus like I know what's coming and it gets stale.
We got to make an AI.
I know a robot who.
The fact that robots.
That's a great idea.
The fact that there aren't robot DJs yet.
Wait, there's got to be a music AI, right?
There's some I actually know a bit about. I got a buddy who worked in trying to make it. It's kind of flawed.
Brad? Is your buddy Brad?
Wait,
Yeah.
that's hilarious though.
Jen's brother.
Wait, that's
My girlfriend's brother.
The issue, at least if you try to do it like straight up, like generate me stuff, it almost always sounds like shit.
That's
They're like-
hilarious though.
Yeah, I mean it is wild.
Because the whole joke is that anyone can be a DJ. Why are we using AI to replace the things that we don't want replaced?
We don't want to replace those
Let
things.
people build cars and replace DJs with robots.
Replace people at like grocery stores and like shitty jobs like that.
Or replace
with, you know-
politicians.
With
That's
AI?
AI making the important decisions unbiased with projections
And I think
about
kid
climate
actors.
change. And
They freak me out.
they already are kind of like little
They
robots.
freak me out. They all can cry on cue. That's not
Yeah,
healthy.
and they need to go back to school.
yeah, go back to
Yeah.
school, kid.
Yeah, let the
Scratch your
kids-
knee.
Yeah, scratch your knee. I
know
thought
what
you
I
were gonna
mean?
say scratch your balls.
Scratch your
how there's
little
always
kid
one,
balls.
You know how there's always one kid grabbing at his dick all the time
Yeah.
when you're young.
Yeah.
I feel bad for that kid. I
Guilty
used to make fun of
charge.
him, but
No, you can't. You guys, you can't shame them. Like if you shame them about sex too much,
it's true.
it fucks them up.
it's true.
Kids, yeah.
I had an ex who was real fucked. He grinded with his neighbor, and then his mom caught him and made him do a bunch of Hail Marys like at church and told
Now he
everybody.
doesn't grind anymore.
And then he wouldn't like go down on me when we first started dating. So,
Damn.
yeah, it fucks people
Really?
up. Yeah.
A lot of
And
sexual
then I thought it was
shame.
me. You know what I mean?
No, it's not you. It's
Not
never
me.
you. Everyone, going down is truly the nicest, most wonderful thing in the world.
I think it's the best. It's all I think about.
Going down on women or having women go down on
Going
you?
down on my girlfriend.
I
It's literally all I
If
thi-
you
I think
don't like
about.
eating pussy, what is
Why?
actually wrong with you?
Right. Like, what do you want? What else do you want to do? What else are we doing?
I don't know. Knitting,
Go
crocheting.
put your dick into a melon if
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
all you
yeah,
want
I
to
agree.
do.
I agree.
It's easier.
If you don't,
It's much
if
easier.
you don't like the pussy, then
Yeah.
what is it that you like? Just
What do
the
you like?
pressure?
The pressure. Yeah. You just like want a little. You
just wanna
hug-
feel.
You just want something hugging your dick.
Yeah, yeah. That actually kind of.
That
I don't
actually
even
does
have
sound.
a dick.
I
but
want to have a dick.
That sounds nice.
I mean, my clit's pretty big.
What?
It's fat. It's
Is
gotten
it?
fatter.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's thick.
It's gotten,
It's gotten
fatter.
fatter?
What do you
It's
mean?
gotten,
What are you
like-
eating?
What have you been eating? Burger King? What the hell are you talking
Are you a
about?
soy boy?
Burger King only. Burger King every day, all day, dude. Me and the King are like fucking like this.
That's what they say. They say you eat too much Burger King, your clit gets fat.
Yeah. It's all that
That's funny.
That's
Mountain
what
Dew
they're-
makes your balls tiny, but Burger King makes your clit fat. Hell yeah, use that Burger King.
I gotta eat more Burger King, I guess.
I think because I'm like more turned on by women. My
oh,
clit gets
yeah,
fatter.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that
Can
a common
can I
thing?
bring
Does
this
the
up?
clit enlarge when
Yes,
like
it does.
it's
We have to talk about this.
Yeah.
I need to talk about this.
Okay.
When you're so turned on, it hurts.
Yeah.
Your
It's
clit
like,
hurts.
yeah, yeah.
Why are we not allowed to talk about a throbbing clit in a way that's hot?
I get a throb.
We got.
I'll say a throb to.
No.
I'll go. My pussy's throbbing right now.
But you say your pussy's throbbing.
Oh, my
Don't
clit.
you feel like your clit never throbs?
yeah, my clit throbs.
Mine throbs, dude.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I have been in actual physical pain.
Yeah, I guess
From
that's
being
blue
turned
clit.
on from.
That's blue clit, baby.
do not Google that, listener. Or you will see some bad
Or
stuff.
did we just like
Did we coin something? And I think it sucks that for some reason talking about like your clit throbbing or being hard is perceived as like masculine language.
Right.
Definitely. Because the throbbing cock thing.
Yeah,
But even that's
exactly.
vile.
Excuse
Well,
me.
Throbbing cock
but there's
is
a lot
kind
of shame
vile.
around like vaginas and like
Yeah.
claiming our
I would
vaginas
like to
and how they
reclaim
feel. Yeah.
if a girl texted me and was like, my clit is throbbing, I'd be like, I am in an Uber.
Let's get to
I am
Burger King
on
right
my
now.
way.
Let's
Throw some ice on it. I'll be there momentarily. Let's go to Burger King.
Yeah.
I have 5 burgers in a bag right now. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I
What do you
love
think,
that.
That's the sodium?
I think it's the meat.
The meat? I don't
Yeah.
eat meat. so
You don't
I
eat meat?
No, and I still throb. I'm
Really?
incredible.
Wow.
Incredible.
They say vegetarians don't have the protein. I'm here to tell you right now,
She
my
eats a lot of
clit
nuts.
is rock hard. I'm getting it from somewhere else.
Hey, Burger King has a Beyond Burger option.
It does, and it's impossible, Alex.
Impossible is
And
actually
it's
delicious.
excellent.
It
it's
can't be
really,
good for
really
you.
good.
Oh, yeah. It's
guy
probably
like-
No, it's terrible for
The
you.
guy bit some buddy's nose off, right? The creator of
Wait, the
Impossible
inventor?
Burger. Yeah, he bit
Who
somebody's
said that?
name off. Yeah, them.
Well,
That-
you can Google this right now.
He
Do
bit the
it.
nose
I'll
off of
confirm.
I
a.
talked about it on a podcast a long time
Impossible
ago.
meats or Beyond?
Yeah. Ooh, I think Impossible.
I'm
Burger.
hoping
I think
Beyond because I'm a
Impossible.
big Impossible fan.
I think they taste so fucking good. I eat everything. I'm Brazilian. If I didn't eat meat, they'd be like,
I know that's
leave.
a really
Yeah.
a big. Can I ask you a question about Brazilians?
Yeah.
So
This is a pretty crazy. Beyond Meat suspends executive after he
Look
was
at
arrested.
this guy. Look at this fucking guy. He doesn't
Yeah.
have a neck,
he does
dude.
Yeah, that
not
man's-
look well.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he works at a vegetarian. He looks like the type of guy that has a heart attack.
I guess the Impossible Burger does not go to your clit. It goes to your fucking traps.
Yeah.
Whatever this
I
guy's
guess
got.
it's funny to have like a story about a carnivore for a non-meat.
A cannibal.
Yeah, like a cannibal. Yeah. Like
Is he a
cannibal.
vegetarian? Does it say?
Let's find out.
What's the circumstance that he?
I assume the CEO is a cold. I bet he's like a cold-hearted.
Also, to
businessman.
bite through cartilage like that takes
Strong.
some fucking.
Food
strong.
Purveyors CEO Doug Ramsey on charges of
CEO.
terroristic threatening and third-degree battery. Let's see. It was at a football game,
Okay, so excuse.
so yeah, so it's
That's-
okay.
You know, men.
You get
men
it.
at a football game.
Football. I actually met a guy yesterday. We went to this event and the guy had written a book about crying, which I think is really cool. Crying. Yeah, and different things about like how different people cry and why and how it's connected to like culture and all this stuff. And then like how it's okay for men to cry when it comes to sports.
Huh?
Yes, that
Which
is
I think
the
is so
one time.
interesting.
My friend Mark,
Right?
the Liberty lost on Wednesday, which was devastating for me. Women's
Ooh.
basketball.
Sorry.
I'm a
Yeah.
season ticket holder.
Oh, wow.
So that means they're not heading to the semis.
I love live
No,
sports.
it was the finals.
Just not
Oh.
TV sports. Like,
Yes, I
can't do
agree.
TV
I'm not a
sports.
big sports person,
Yeah.
but I've got really great seats and watching. I mean, it's just watching women. I was saying on the last episode, I've been watching them, and it might be changing my sexuality because they're so athletic, and I'm not usually like into like a kind of girl like that. But
Yeah. Everything's
I don't
changed for me.
know. They're so
for
confident.
me now. Yeah, I love athletic women.
Listener, are you listening to our Patreon exclusive You're Having Gay Sex? Well, here's a sneak peek of what you missed last week. Yeah, we can
This
talk about
story.
your
Whichever one you
breakup
wanna
with this
prefer.
older dominatrix woman, or we could read some stories.
What do you as someone who knows the story, what are you feeling, Batty?
The story's juicy. The story's not really funny though.
It's
It's
like
kind of deeply sad.
Oh, really?
rather
yeah.
dark.
It's really dark.
It's like Independent. You ever seen Independence Day? There's a spaceship that goes from planet to planet, destroying it of life and then moving on. I just think that's the perfect metaphor. For it. I have never seen a more perfect metaphor. Well, this one's been stripped, and they find a new oh, you're not like other girls, and she's like, fresh hope.
There are 4 bonus episodes a month of this series, You're Having Gay Sex, on our Patreon at the $10 tier, and then 2 at the $5 tier. Patreon.com/WHGS. What's your type?
I like ethnic.
That's broad. Yes,
Yeah, ethnic.
British.
So not me.
Yeah, non-white.
What if I told you I was a quarter Jewish?
No, it's even whiter.
British is super white though.
But right
She's
now,
black.
Oh,
like
okay.
super problematic country, you know?
Yeah,
I feel like that's part of ethnic.
true.
What?
True. But it doesn't change me wanting to fuck them. You know what I mean?
Ah.
No, I actually don't really have a type, but
Are you pan? Would you say you're pan?
me and Remy had a big discussion about this yesterday because what's really the difference between pan and bisexuality?
I think it just depends what type of hair dye you're using.
Oh, it's like if you're
if you have purple hair, you're pan.
you're pan.
And if you're cute, like my girl. Oh wow, that was rude. That was rude. Excuse me. If you're more, he's picking up the pen. Do we cut? Okay, let me rephrase. I'm
No,
into,
you
like-
don't cut that. You keep that in there for all my panties
I'm into,
out
like,
there.
I'm not into like tattoos. Like I'm not into like piercings
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like I'm into like a very clean cut sort of.
I get it.
I've hooked up with girls
See,
like
I
that. but
like a funkier girl with some
Okay.
tats.
Tattoos are
yeah,
cool.
so I'm more into like clean cut. I'm a little more clean cut. Like I don't,
Yeah.
have anything like that. But that's typically what I go for. That's typically who I would date. I'm so sorry, listener. I love your purple hair. I will have sex with you. Yada yada yada. Slide into my DMs. But why am I
You're talking
saying
about
this?
pansexuality,
Oh
the
yes,
difference.
thank you for
Yeah.
hosting.
Oh my God, of course.
It's great to have another host here. I just think that pansexual is just kind of the edgier word. Whereas my
Maybe.
girlfriend is probably by definition more pansexual because, you know, she's into non-binary people and
Same.
trans people. But
Yeah.
like,
But isn't that included in the bisexuality
I guess
umbrella?
I think it depends.
Just nobody respects bisexuals.
Also,
Nobody
respects them.
nobody respects them. I also think it depends what state you're in. Has
Right.
non-binary made it to Iowa yet? You might not be pansexual, but in a year or two,
Yeah.
maybe you will be.
I say that I'm pansexual because that also involves me fucking objects.
I've hooked up with non-binary people.
Yeah.
And I don't feel that pansexual resonates with kind of
Yeah. You
who
feel
I
more-
am.
I feel
I'm
like
a lesbian.
yeah, you're a lesbian.
I'm pure. I'm pure.
You're
lesbian.
pure.
Pure
You're a gold
lesbian.
star?
Pure lesbian.
Are you gold star?
Oh,
Have
yeah.
you ever?
Yeah. Come on,
You've
man.
never,
Can
ever?
you imagine me?
Yes.
Really?
Because I did it.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I
like,
mean? Yeah, I'm sexual. Like,
I'm sexual. Come
no,
on.
you're sexual in a daddy way. Like, you're
thank
not
you.
sexual in a like,
Also-
you know what I mean? Like,
No, I could never do
you know
that.
what I mean? Yeah,
What you
let me
just
see
did.
Do it.
Like
See,
it's
that
me,
doesn't
I'm
feel
mocking.
right.
You
That
did it
doesn't
like
feel
for
right.
real, and for me, it's like. Blah, blah,
So you've never hooked up with a dude, never kissed a
I
dude?
kissed a boy in 7th grade.
And you didn't like it.
No, I like that I did it
Right.
because it was my first kiss.
Was it the guy?
Yeah. So, oh my God, my first kiss with a girl versus my first kiss with a guy. I mean,
Insane, right?
insane.
They're so soft.
They're so soft.
So soft.
But to be fair, the guy that I hooked up
Was
with
in
was a
7th
boy.
grade.
Like he was a boy.
Yeah, he was a child.
So
Yeah.
it didn't.
So he was also soft.
He was soft, and in a way, he kind of. You know who he looks like? He looks like River Phoenix in Stand By Me.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's kind of
That's
queer.
a cutie. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of.
I was really into that Jonathan Taylor Thomas type of boy.
Yeah,
When I
yeah.
was young. My first kiss, I was 7. I was in Brazil still, and everybody had already kissed. And his name was Alex, and he was a
Brazil
redhead.
is such a. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I hooked up with this Brazilian
Yeah.
MILF. I had sort of
Ooh.
this thing going with her for. I'm in
Yeah.
an open relationship, and I actually saw her in San Francisco again recently. And my
Wait,
girlfriend
E&M? Or just open?
just open.
Okay.
I say the door is cracked open, where it's like I don't even realize that the door is open, but then
Right.
pussy will walk by, and I'm like, oh,
That's why you like the road. I was waiting to figure out why you like comedy so much.
Oh,
there
come
it is.
I'm really
Slut.
not. I really don't. It's pretty. First of all, there's so much stigma I didn't realize, but you know,
What do you
Jen and I,
mean?
like
What's-
people like
with open relationships?
yeah, people
Yeah.
really are like,
Because they're like, they don't understand it and it
and
threatens
also
them.
so many do it poorly,
Yeah.
especially like younger people. You know, I feel
Younger
like
people don't monogamy. That's like a Gen Z thing.
it's
They
like
don't.
yeah.
It's like,
It's
It's like you can try it regular first.
yeah,
you
I
know?
like a relationship.
Me too.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
cozy in it.
Me too.
I love a relationship.
I'm jealous.
I don't think that you can be poly and do anything else. It is incredibly time consuming.
Yeah, so much communication. Like,
Yeah.
do we need to talk over and over about like boundaries?
And if you're doing it, congratulations. Like power to you. You're working on another level. But I cannot be a touring comedian and in a
no, I've
relationship.
got errands to run.
Yes.
Like I don't want to talk to you about like, okay, if you kiss them, it's like you can kiss them, but like 4 times. Like it's all these
only 4
rules.
times. But some people, they're really built for it. And
Yeah.
I'm just not. We just
Neither.
hook up with people. You know, we're apart a lot. So it's nice to just
Does
be
she live
able-
here?
Well, she's just moved in, but she's in LA
Right.
right at this moment.
Oh, cool.
For a few. But we're both a little dry on our rosters right now.
Wow.
Whoa.
But
What?
so you discuss it with each other.
Yes, we do. We have a state of the union.
Ooh, I don't
Once
know.
a month,
Dude.
we have a state of the union. And usually
Like where we at?
Yeah,
I think married couples should do that.
honestly, yes.
Like, do we still want to do this? Do we continue to
yes.
do this?
And we just go, it's everything. And we just go, anything new that you need to report. And
Like
we
any
go,
STDs we
Yeah.
have? Did we catch anything
yeah,
this
did we
month?
catch anything? What do we need to go to the doctor or like anyone new on your list? or
Wait,
you
don't
still
show your feet for free. What are you
Oh,
doing?
it's, my wiki feet's a mess.
Yeah, it's already been tagged.
Since the
Don't
cancellation,
worry.
I've gone down a few points.
Oh my God, where are you at? Because I'm still at a solid 5.
Are you
Whoa,
fucking serious?
I don't think Ashley was ever out of
Look at
5.
this. I mean, I'm not going to show my feet for free.
Yeah.
Are you
Do you have
insane?
OnlyFans?
No, should I?
You really should.
See, people have mixed emotions about
If
that.
men are harassing you,
Yeah.
you might as well take their money.
I was going to say, I want to do a thing where it's me, my butt, and other comics' butts. Wouldn't that be
I
funny?
would
Like
do
male
that.
and female? Yeah, right?
My butt's nothing to write home about, but
But
I
that's
would do
what's
it for
funny. Like
fun.
everybody's butts. Like just because I'm like so okay with nudity. I take my pants off now on stage.
Wait, fully?
Yeah, and then I do a bare butt photo with the audience.
Do you go frontal?
I go like I face the audience with my pussy out, holding my pussy, and then
That's so funny.
God
it's
damn.
so funny to me. It's for me. Like people are like, "Why are you doing this?" I'm like, I don't know. Like I have this weird, like compulsion to do it. Like I want to be naked. I think it's because I started on the road with Bobby Lee, and he was
Oh,
naked
yeah,
all the
yeah,
time,
yeah.
and there
Well,
was
that's
just
how
something.
you know him. You opened for him.
Yeah, for a long
That's
time.
crazy.
And that's why I'm traumatized, and that's why I hate stand up.
That explains
But
it.
yeah, like I think I'm starting to try to let go of the fact that like when I started, I didn't have a lot of like support, and like all these dudes were like, "You keep doing it, you're the best," and they had all this camaraderie, and I was just like, "Can I come?" Like,
Yeah.
and no woman would ever take me on the fucking road, and I'm still like sort of like getting over that, which is crazy. Like,
Would
let
you
it
like
go.
to open for me somewhere?
Oh my god, I would love that.
I
Could
know that. I know that. I'm doing
I'll-
quite well. I do like theaters and stuff. I don't know
I'll
if
do
you know
it.
that.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
And I can be like, I can help with like what groupies come into the room and stuff like
I would
that.
love to have a few more Brazilians and some men.
What do you mean? And in the audience?
Yes.
Oh fuck yeah, I'll do some roads with you.
Brazilians are great.
Yeah.
This is what I was going to ask you earlier. In every one of my comment sections, there is always a Brazilian.
Yeah, because
Who
there's like
says-
millions. Yeah.
They say, I am from Brazil and I love you. There's no other country on the planet where in the comment section, I am from Brazil.
Yeah.
Every time.
I'm from Brazil. I love you.
Yeah, exactly. No matter what they're saying, they are also adding,
Yeah.
this is problematic. Are you going to take a stance on Palestine? I am from Brazil.
I am from Brazil.
That's like, it's every comment.
to say it
Aren't
every
you
time.
canceled? I am from Brazil.
It's like just put a little Brazilian flag next to your.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. What do you think that is? I think you guys have more national
We're very
pride.
prideful. Yeah.
Than any other country, I think.
I think so too, because just as a whole, as a people, nobody's like, oh, Brazilians suck.
No, people love
You know what I mean? It's like
Brazilians.
we're friendly, very like,
I mean, that
open
woman that I
people.
very sexual too because
Oh, the MILF.
the MILF was.
Did she actually have children?
Yeah,
Oh my God, you're a stepmommy.
I am now. Yeah. Daughter's also lesbian.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did you hook up with a donor too?
No, but they're
Okay, 'cause it's
both beautiful.
drama.
Dang.
I would love to do that.
That would be an impressive.
I would
That would
not-
be baller
That's
status.
a roster. That's double points.
It would
dude.
have to. I would have to get permission from mommy before
Mom.
I do
Or you
that.
could, blow it all up in a blaze of glory. and become
For
a
the
act-
pod. God,
for
that's,
the
you guys,
pod.
that's so fucked up. Don't do that.
No,
Yeah,
I would
I know.
never.
Of
By the
course
way,
not.
you can't start with a mom and go down to the daughter. You got to start with the daughter and go to the mom.
That's
You
true.
think so?
That's. I mean,
I
that
think
is the
so.
classic. I guess that's the classic.
Also, Brazilians are open. Like my sister. Like if I hooked up with someone and my sister, she's married now, but like back in the day, and she wanted to hook up with them, I'd be like, go ahead. Like we're very like, we share a lot. Very codependent. What's mine is yours, Pika.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm not like, but I am very jealous in relationships. Like I'm trying not to be, but that's past trauma shit from other people, not me. Because I'm secure.
Do you have a secure attachment with your current girlfriend?
We do. We have a really good bubble, a good
That's
couple
great.
bubble. Yeah.
Do you think-
it's early on, but
Oh yeah. How long have you been dating?
almost a year
That's great.
technically.
Early
not, but-
on.
Yeah, it's early days.
That's very straight. Are you Love Island?
Oh my
person?
God, am I? Manta.
I love
Love,
that.
love.
I love that show.
I wish I did it. I got asked to do all those things when I started, and I was like, no, I'm pure. I'm an
Dang.
actress.
There's no such thing anymore.
Not anymore. I wish
There's
I did. Look
no
at Hannah,
purity.
fucking crushing.
Look at Hannah.
And like she did it the right way, and I just wish I could go back, but now it's too late.
But maybe when they were asking you, we came up at a time in comedy. We are.
Where you actually had to do comedy.
yeah,
be
we're
good at comedy.
Yeah, exactly. But we're like the millennials of comedy
Yeah.
because you're in this in between phase where the old school way is what has worked forever and ever and ever, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
none of that's actually working. We have to be on the internet. We have to be our own producers. We have to be our own this. We are doing everything.
Everything.
And Gen Z and the lower generations know the younger generations. They know
Yeah.
that, but we didn't. We
We didn't know that. Yeah. And I remember it was just like, I was like, no, I'm pure. Like I want to do it the proper way. Like I was also like around like Bill and all those guys who are like, you got to be on the road. You got to be grinding. You got to be like, yeah, I'm just burnt out. I'm really looking forward to this mushroom trip where they're going to be like,
Are you doing it with your girlfriend?
she's never done it. She doesn't drink or smoke or curse. And I was addicted
Or
to flies.
curse?
Yeah.
That's
Not really.
crazy. That's
very
crazy.
rarely.
How does that work for you two?
Yin yang, baby. We're opposites. I'm really grounded. And since I've like come out all the way, I feel like
All
calm.
the way.
I feel like I had this like anxiety overwhelming every night. Like I'm dying.
Not able to curse. Does she like own a gun and like shoot it in her free time? Like how do you
how does she
vent
get it
any
out?
anger?
She's an artist. She draws.
Oh, that's got to be some scary
I hate her.
drawings. Those got to be some
fucking hate
scary
her.
drawings.
I don't. I love her.
No, I'm sure she's.
She's
I'm sure
so
she's
cool.
wonderful. Also, listener, right in. Am I pulling off this new
I
shirt?
love this. I want you to unbutton this one just so it sits right when you're sitting.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Sorry, I'm like touching your vag.
No, it's okay. You're right above it.
What's your vag look like? Is it like more, is your clit
Yeah.
out or is
Let
it
'em know,
into the
Ashley.
lips?
Say it to the camera.
Is it going like, or is it like, because mine's out. Like the curtains are pulled at all times.
Now it's finally revealed.
People want to know, like, do you have a little tiny clam or a little, or like, because I was just on to Dex and a mic and we were talking about this, like, because there's types of vaginas, right? And I wonder if there's a correlation to where your clit is to your personality.
Maybe.
Okay.
You got that Burger King clit?
Nice. I don't think I have a burger.
Wait, Burger King clit is a pretty funny shirt too.
BKC.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Burger King.
Please
clit.
somebody make that and
we should
send it to
draw.
us.
We should draw a hamburger and like the meat just looks slightly like if you
Vaginal?
didn't know, you wouldn't
just
know.
for
You're
us.
like, wait a minute.
But it's like you're
Is
like,
that skin?
is that a hood on that?
Okay, just describe, is yours under or is yours like on top? Because mine's on top.
Look, I'm not a perfect clam. All
Nobody
right?
is.
I've seen some perfect clams. And I know, I'm going to tell you right now, I do not, I hate this whole thing that a vagina should look, a vulva should look a certain way.
No
It's-
vagina looks alike.
I love pussy. I could put the the national anthem under this, Alex.
Okay.
Proud to be a lesbian where at least I eat some clams.
No, truly, like I love it so much. I think everyone is beautiful and perfect in every way. I will dive in there and I want to see it. I'm going to see it anyway. Who cares if I have to pull it back or not to see it?
I agree, but
Okay.
how much are you pulling yours back?
So I would say you can't.
You're dodging the question
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
You can't.
pretty
All right,
great.
I'm just gonna be honest. I have nothing left, listener. Here is a vivid description of my vulva. Look, this is the clickbait.
Should we do a drum?
Listener, yeah. Where's the? Can you hit the soundboard? Where's the
All right,
drum roll?
Where's the drum roll?
Where the heck is
Oh,
it?
Jesus. Come on.
Come on,
Alex. I got excited, dude. I was like,
Okay, so I am like sort of a clam from the front, and then one
like
of
closed.
yeah, one
Okay.
of my labia is slightly bigger than the other.
Uh-huh. Does it go over the other ones?
So you know how you see like a pug or like a bulldog, and like it
So you got like an underbite?
no, I got It's like, you know, like so like sometimes depending on the day, honestly,
Yeah.
sometimes there's like a little bit of a
Oh, I like that. Like,
Whoa,
so when you
yours can
walk,
morph?
like this.
like you know like it just pokes out the littlest bit,
Cute.
like a bulldog,
yeah, like a.
like. But you know what I
Like
mean?
another
Like,
way? Yeah, like
kind of
that.
on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
side. But some days it's tucked in and I can't really control it.
When you walk, does it rub? Can you tuck them together?
Excuse me?
When you walk, does it rub?
Does it rub?
Like, do the lips rub or do they like?
do your lips rub?
No, my lips are pretty far apart because my clit's so fat.
It's a reverse thigh gap.
Yeah, mine's like more like a dog's.
So my clit is not poking out. No, I don't feel any rubbing. You know, but
I like
I would
how much you're thinking about this.
I would say if you're gonna finger me internally, you might have to spread a little bit.
I get it.
But they're not the biggest labes I've ever seen. And I would say on a fat clit day for me. Okay,
What's that, like a Tuesday, a Wednesday?
it's you know when if I've done my Peloton.
Oh,
Little,
wow.
You know, friction.
I can't do it.
I know because you got fat.
Too
clit.
much, yeah.
Yeah.
Too much.
I have
Hurts.
padded shorts though.
Oh, cool.
That helps. But I would say usually it's like it's a closed clam.
Yeah.
but sometimes at the very top, depending at the day, there's the teeniest little crack in the curtain. Just the teeniest.
Like you're peeking out before a show to see
Somewhat,
what the
yeah,
audience
exactly.
looks
But
like.
no one can really see,
Yeah,
and you
just your
probably wouldn't
nose.
notice it if no one said anything.
Wow, that's cute.
I don't know. Maybe I should call Jen and have her see if she describe
Honey,
my...
describe it. I want to do a study about like somebody's face and then their pussy next to it and see if there is a correlation.
Have you found any initial findings?
I read an article a long time ago, so I'm doing a thing
This
with
is what
Dr.
they
Drew.
say.
They.
Dr. Drew and I are doing a show
Oh, incredible.
together, very exciting. And I talked to him about it, and he's like, "Find me this article immediately." And I'm like going through my because I saw it like physically on a book, and I haven't been able to find it because nobody does studies on pussies anywhere. There's like
Nobody.
nothing. There's no research on
Yeah.
like climax or anything. So I think I want to be the first to do it.
Hell
but it's
yeah.
hard to get women to show their pussy.
I would show my pussy for your experiment.
Yeah, I think people would if
But
it was
also,
like
you
a
gotta,
scientific
you
thing.
got to catch me on the right
Tuesday
day.
or Wednesday.
Even
Yeah.
for money? I thought, isn't the common thing like you like come in, show your pussy, get $10.
$10.
Get $10. That actually sounds scary as hell. Don't think anyone would.
Well, I guess I have to ask you if you've
Yeah.
had gay sex this week.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Are you having a good time?
Ooh, I'm having such a good time. I feel so much more fulfilled in a way that I can't explain.
Have you seriously dated a woman before?
No, not like this.
Wonderful.
Well, yes, like in college and blah blah blah, but not like this. Like not
Not
this
as an
emotional
adult.
adult
Yeah.
thing. And yeah, I'm never going back.
Is she the one?
I think she's the one. But
You seem really happy.
I feel good about it. I feel like she's really inspiring
Oh,
as
I
a
love
human.
that.
Yeah.
That's really
It's
beautiful.
cool.
Jen's girlfriend inspires me too.
You know, like I feel like I want to be like a better version of myself.
Yes.
And,
you
yeah.
can be because of the way you're being loved and treated.
Yeah, and it's nice and it's weird because like she's new to LA and I want her to love LA so much, but then we've been in New York for like 4 days and we're like, do we move back to New York? Like we fucking love it here.
I love it here.
Like the energy here feels right. Even today on this like shitty ass fucking day, like I just got here.
I know you don't have days like this in LA, do you?
No, well we live by the beach, so yeah, we do. We have like gloomy
Fuck
days.
you. Fuck you. In the morning, the fog rolls in.
There's
so
a lot of fog.
It's chilly. It's
chilly, so you got to
chilly.
get your north.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the beach and stuff, but maybe we're just gonna be here a little bit more. That would be cool.
That's sick.
Hell yeah.
If I did a podcast, would you listen again? If I started my podcast again?
Yes, I would listen to your podcast.
What do you think is missing out there in the podcast world?
Oh God, I have nothing.
Because you know what? No, there's no Brazilians in America podcast.
Okay, then do a
What
Brazilian.
if it's called Que Bunda Linda? What if I did a podcast called that?
I don't
There you
know
go.
what that means.
It means what a beautiful butt. And it's the only phrase she knows how to say in Portuguese. So I thought it would be funny her going, Que Bunda Linda.
Would you guys do it together?
I don't know that she would do like the kind of podcast I want to do. She would do like a
Privacy.
like she was like, I heard the podcast. You guys were talking about sex. How did you get there? I was like, that's what I talk about every podcast. She was like, mine would probably be about the creative process. You know, yeah, I don't know.
I love the creative process, but sex is just such a wide open category because
It's like
people
talking about
don't
it.
like talking about it.
I like that it makes people uncomfortable, even though everybody has it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, but my question is like, why? Why does it make you uncomfortable? Like, who did what to you?
exactly. Why can't we have a throbbing clit and have that be a beautiful feminine experience?
Exactly. You know, we talk about this a lot where like, you know, people say I'm non-binary or like I'm this because I look this way. Like that sort of shortens the spectrum of like what a woman and what a man can be. Right? Like maybe you're not non-binary. Maybe you're just a woman that like has facial hair.
I feel, yeah, I do. It's this paradox of being like, okay, is it no gender or is it that it's sex, but you can look however you want to look and you can present however you want to present? Because sometimes I feel like as a masculine lesbian,
You think you're masculine?
that was really hurtful.
No, you're not that mask.
I'm not that masked.
You have long hair.
I'm wearing men's clothes
Yeah, but
right now.
yeah, but kind of so am I.
Yeah.
Like because I'm wearing
But
jewelry,
don't
I'm
you
more
think
femme.
energy-wise, I'm masculine?
Like yeah, you're daddy vibes for sure.
You got to stop that.
I like that.
My clit will throb.
Wait, I can see like you have a little cleave going on too.
Shut the
But are you wearing a sports bra?
I'm wearing a tank.
What does your bra
a
look
tank
like?
bra. Please don't make me
mine.
do this. Stop.
Let me see it.
Uh-oh.
Yours is more feminine than mine.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But I feel masculine, But I hate it when people they them me because I'm like, why can't I just be a masculine woman?
Yeah, but why? There needs to be another word.
Right.
Because like masculine is men like, right? Or like, what's the definition of the word masculine?
It's a paradox. The whole thing is a paradox. We're trapped by language.
Yeah.
Present how you want to present. Use the words you want to use that make you feel good.
But that's why I like saying daddy vibes, because it's like this, like you know the directions. You like will take over the plans. You know what I mean? Like that's instead of being masculine, it's like you're that person in the family.
Right, exactly. And then
then
it doesn't have to be linked to sex as if men are in charge or whatever. Listener, one of the best ways to support this podcast is to come see me live, okay? It's a really great way to just support the whole team and everything that we do here. So get on my text list or my email list. It's international, both of them. AshleyGavin.com. Go sign up, and I'll literally text you when I'm in your area. So you don't have to hear all these plugs. You can skip right by them. Don't even worry about your city. Just get on one of those two things, and I will let you know, okay? Because there's a lot of cities coming, and I just remaking this announcement over and over again. We all think it's annoying. You do. I do. Get on the text list, you piece of shit. I kind of have a little update.
Uh-oh.
Can I share my update?
Of
Please do.
course.
So on a previous episode,
Yeah.
I go to the WNBA games.
Okay.
You should come.
I would love to.
It's dirt cheap.
Yeah.
And they're really, really fun. And I had an extra ticket. And I had this extra ticket like literally an hour before the game.
Right,
So I was
right,
like,
right.
who the fuck am I getting? I'm texting everybody.
Yeah.
But it's night, so all of the comics are working. You know, I'm tired. I do 7 hours on the road every fucking weekend.
It's so much.
Monday-
People don't understand how hard it is.
Thank you for saying
It's
that.
so hard. It drains your soul.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yes, I could go and do 3 10-minute spots a night, but at the end of the day,
Why?
I'm tired. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm tired. So all my friends are running around doing spots, and I was like, who the fuck am I going to get? And I'm running out of friends. I'm like because most of my friends are comics. Then I'm like, all right, should I invite like an ex or something? Like, see if we
You
could
go to the after the comic list. You have the exes?
I invited my college ex-girlfriend who is a friend of mine now.
Cool.
So that
It's been
inspired
enough time that it's not awkward.
So that
Yeah.
inspired me. I was like, oh, maybe I have some other friends, not like exes, not people I've dated
People
for
I used to
years,
hook up with,
but people I
maybe.
used to hook up with. Maybe,
Yeah.
but it'd be funny to have all my exes there. So I texted this girl that I saw.
Wait, the college ex was already coming.
Yeah. So I was like, let's add a second ex. So I texted this girl that I had been
Yeah.
seeing that I had a great friends with benefits situation with. Oh my God, the sex was so good.
So what happened?
Well, eventually, I think she sort of was like, hey, where is this going? And I was like, still nowhere. And she was like, I can't.
That's good that you had to be honest.
Yeah. And then she started seeing someone, and we texted every now and then, just, hey, how you doing? Yada, yada. So I texted her. I was like, hey, this is crazy. You want to come to this basketball game with me? Ha, ha, ha. Because she's funny. She's an actor.
Yeah.
I thought that she would think it was funny.
Yeah.
And I got no reply. And so I was like, oh, fuck, I fucked up. But she didn't think it was funny. I kind of ruined our friendship, never heard back from her.
Yeah.
She texts me today. She's like, I'm
Update.
so sorry. The day you invite, now I'm on here looking like a maniac because I talked about this story. I didn't hear back. Everyone's roasting me, being like, you shouldn't have done that, yada, yada.
I think you
Gaslighting
should
me.
have done it.
Gaslighting
I think you
me.
should have done
Here's
it.
what actually happened.
Uh-oh.
Her boyfriend had been cheating on her,
Whoa.
and she found out that day.
Oh no. And then she gets a text from an ex
Yeah.
hookup who's
Yeah.
like, let's go.
Yeah.
That must have felt like shit.
Yeah, it was just like a
Oh,
very rough day for
no.
her.
Yeah.
She texted me today being like, I would have loved to have gone to the basketball game with you. I thought it was very funny that you were texting your exes to go to the basketball game. So I fucking win. I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
You're crazy.
I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
You're crazy.
And so she texted me, but this is great because she's out of this. I did not say this on her.
No.
Uh-oh.
She's out of the relationship now. Jen's in LA till November. My roster.
We got a whole week.
looking-
Look,
yeah.
you know what? And it's Halloween fun.
Halloween fun.
Halloween fun. Go to
So,
a haunted house. Bring your ex along.
I'm wondering if she will have sex with me.
I think she will. I mean, after breakup sex is the best.
And it sounds like she's healed. I called her.
It was just like a week ago.
No. It was back.
That's almost like a month. I feel like
Yeah,
that wasn't.
about
Oh,
a month and
is
a
a
half
solid
ago. It was
time.
back a month and a half. No, obviously she's still feeling hurt, but she might be ready to get fingered.
She's not going to want to date you, but she's going to want her hole filled.
Now, and I would love to be there.
I sound disgusting. I'm so sorry, Mom.
No. You're
She
perfect
listens
in
to my
every way.
podcasts.
Should I flirt with her? What do I do? I can't go in hard, right? Like I can't.
I think you send her something funny. Like that's a way in. Crack the door. You know what I mean?
Should I send her this podcast?
Oh.
It might not come out fast.
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't send the podcast. I think that's too much. Like,
Okay.
But like, is there like a little inside joke or like a little something like a little meme or a little funny, a little video or a little like, you know what I mean? Something that you guys used to laugh about. Oh, this made me think of you kind of a thing.
When I was trying to do,
well, then I don't want her to watch
Someone
this and
sent
then
me,
hear that I said it.
whatever.
Yeah.
Someone sent me like a BDSM starter kit, and I tried it with her. Maybe I could.
What's the start? What is
They
it? Like a
sent
little
me,
feather?
Yeah, they sent me a feather and like wax and like a little blindfold and like
That's
like
hilarious.
I was bad at all of it.
Yeah, it's not from. If it doesn't come from me, it doesn't.
I can't like implement an instrument. I don't have a strap on.
Me either.
I just want it to feel very like.
If you did, what would your dick look like? Do you think about this? Because I think about mine all the time.
What is wrong with you?
What do you mean?
You're like, what does your vulva look like?
No, I mean,
would
what is
cock
your
look-
what? Because my cock would be. Unfortunately, I think skinny and long. You know what I mean?
Skinny and long.
And so if I
You have fat clit, dude.
I know I have a fat clip, but like my
Don't-
fingers and my
okay, here's
toes
a-
are long. You know
here's
what I
a-
mean?
Here's a question. Do you think your clit is representative of what your dick would have been like had you been Y chromosome?
I mean, yeah, but it would have been stubby then and thick and fat, but fills the gap. I don't know why that came out so. Like I prepared it.
That's not a. You made that up off
yeah,
the
that just
dome.
I-
Thick
yeah,
and
I
fat
was
feels the gap. You are a frat boy, dude.
I know. Like I see dudes walking around Wall Street, and I'm like,
Long
I'm
and
you.
thin always goes in.
Like I literally see like a Brad, and I'm like, I'm you. Like I think I'm just like a bro.
I'm very much that way too.
I think I hated
But
all
that-
those guys. I fucked them, and then I took their power.
Yeah,
Like,
you took
know
their
what I mean?
personality.
Yeah,
Because the
literally.
personality on a woman is so much more fun because you know we're not actually going to hurt you.
No, I would never. I would
Yeah.
never. I'm so
we have
careful.
we have
Yeah.
empathy, and
I'm over empathetic. It's like a problem.
Yeah.
And I think I would be further along in my career if I wasn't like letting people just step on my face on the way to the top.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's all good.
Who's
you
done
know?
that to you? I'll kill him.
Well, I started at the Comedy Store where we all like lived in our cars and
I'll
like
choke that
shared
guy with my
food.
throbbing clit.
And I'd be- yeah, and-
sorry, that was disgusting.
Take your lips and you just suck them in, fucking crush them, like one of those like Venus flytrap plants. But I just like helped a lot of people, and I realized that like they would never help me. Like years later, like I put a lot of time into like helping all those dudes. I'm like, we're family, you know. And then I'm like, hey, can I get on your podcast? And they're like, who's this?
Are you
Wow.
serious?
Oh yeah, like I mean, I'm not gonna name names because I'm not petty, but I'll tell you after the
That's
podcast.
fucked up. That
You know,
a podcast
yeah.
spot is
Yeah, like,
nothing.
who cares?
It's nothing.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm some rando off the street. Like I got IMDb credits.
Yeah, no, you're great.
I've had billboards.
You're great.
I'm gonna
You're
have one in
also
Times Square
funny.
tomorrow for 1 hour
Ooh.
For what?
for my show at New York Comedy Fest.
Oh, awesome.
which is exciting.
That's
Hell yeah.
incredible.
If I don't sell 100 tickets, I'm gonna kill myself.
Well, it's here in New York, right?
yeah. Come.
Well, then
come
just
out.
message me and I'll put it on my
Please.
Instagram.
Oh my God, that's very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll
yeah,
try and get it out. When
it's
does it
my
come
last
out?
like
When's the
technical
show?
tour, November 7th at Brooklyn Comedy Collective.
Well, let's just get this out before
Let's
then.
get it out
and,
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I'm done for a little bit, so I'm excited. I need to write new shit.
Yeah.
I'm bad at writing because I'm good at improv.
But do you write on stage?
Yeah.
So then,
Yeah, like I'll come up with a concept, but then I just get, I honestly, and then the hour's done. I'm like, oh, I didn't write it. I didn't try that new shit.
Huh.
I don't know what it is. I think I have a lot of self-sabotage when
really,
it comes to writing. Like I'll think of a great idea, I'll work on it with friends, and they're like, this is so funny. And then I try it once, doesn't like really actually work. And then I'm like, who do I
you
think
got
I
it.
am?
Yeah, you need to.
So I think I need to be just like grinding out there a new hour. And I think the road would be more fun.
Well, do you run like a weekly show in LA or anything?
No, fuck that. That's so much work. Absolutely not.
Oh, that's what I do, and I get so
much
much,
work.
writing
No,
done.
I should. But the thing is, like, I can go up whenever, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I just don't take
but
advantage.
I'll do like an hour at my show.
Oh, that's pretty solid.
Like I'm doing my new hour this weekend.
That's crazy.
you know
I just don't think people want me to do it. Maybe that's in my head.
that's
but
in your head.
yeah. But I think like
Do a half hour. Do 25
yeah,
minutes.
yeah. With acting, I just have this like I watch good shows, I cry because I want to do it so badly. Like I just get like emotional.
I think that's probably what it is.
yeah, I want to do it so badly.
There's so many different ways to do this business. And there are people who've moved from stand-up into acting very successfully.
Well, I was kind of the other way around. I started as an actress.
because stand-up,
Yeah.
you can really control your destiny in a way that you can't as an actor.
Lottery.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm writing my own shit, developing my own shit.
But
Finally,
it truly is a
it
lottery.
is a lottery.
Stand-up is, and I think music might be similar, where it is a skill that you can take to a place and you can sell it for money independently, cheaply. You know, that's
just
why I
never
was doing
knew.
Carnival. That's
Yeah.
why I did colleges. I would do private part. I mean, like the way that I
a
think
business.
The one thing that I've
Yeah.
done really well, and I've done a lot of things poorly. Like I'm a bad networker. I'm not a great hang.
You're a good hang. You're a good networker.
I had to work, Jade.
It doesn't come natural.
I worked so hard to be a solid hang, and I'm a great hang with women.
Yeah.
But with men, I'm still not the best hang.
Yeah, I've become kind of a shitty hang because now I'm like, what'd you say to me? Like,
Well, you
know
have
what I mean?
self-respect.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Also,
it's happened.
it's so much easier to hang when the power dynamic. I'm about to sound really. Now that I'm doing well, I don't feel this weird pressure in the green room anymore. Like if someone disrespects me in the green room, I don't have the chip on my shoulder anymore.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, you're disrespecting me. Because there is disrespect in the green room all the time towards women, especially.
Yeah. My favorite thing is like group talking and then nobody making eye
No
contact
one makes
with
eye
you.
contact with you.
Like it's a microaggression.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, you're not including me.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But now that I don't have the chip on my shoulder anymore, I can stand there and not be as fuming because I'm like, yeah, he's gonna Google me
That's
later and
how
he's
I
gonna figure out
me
this
too.
was a huge
I fume
mistake.
inside all the time. Like or like
Hell
you come
yeah.
to do a weekend or something and the door guy like doesn't know who you are. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like my photo's literally
Yes.
outside. I'm like,
You walk into
you
the
would
club.
never do this to a fucking guy.
all-
never.
All the
never.
time. I was in an Uber
Yeah.
and they were hearing our conversation and they go, "Oh, are you comedians?" And I was like, "He's gonna think the other guy's the headliner. He's a guy." And then he found out I'm the headliner.
That guy doesn't have a chair with his face on it, does he? That guy doesn't fucking have one.
Shout out
Wait,
to
is that people
to
sitting on
Gene.
your face?
Yes, Matt. We make Maddie
Damn,
sit
you
on my
figured it
face.
out.
It's a good chair.
Thank you. I got the chair off
really
of Facebook
beautiful.
Marketplace for
Yeah.
$75. I got
That's
this
a
chair.
really
This is
good
like
one.
a $500, $750
Yeah,
chair.
mid-century
for
modern.
$75.
That was $75.
75
By the way,
bucks.
I'm good at doing that. I can do that myself, like relining chairs.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, I'm a DIYer.
That's pretty
But what
sweet.
I was going to say
Yeah.
was in the car, so they find out I'm the headliner and he goes, "Oh, are you like alone on the show?" I was like, "Excuse
What do you
me?"
mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm alone on the show.
Yeah.
I am the headliner.
Yeah, I'm the show.
Yeah.
We were in Vegas doing Jimmy Kimmel's, and we're like, "Hey, we're at Jimmy Kimmel's tonight," and they're like, "We love Jimmy Kimmel. Well, he's gonna be great." I'm like, "No, he owns the club.
He owns the
I'm
club."
on the show." They're like, "We love Kimmel." I'm like, "No, again, like, he's not
You're
part
having
of
to
it
like
at all."
break down. They're like, wait.
Yeah.
A woman can get up there by herself.
Oh man, Vegas is a blast.
We're probably at the hour, right?
We're at an hour
Wait,
6.
I did not realize how hairy your fucking legs were. Do you have a bush too?
Right now I do, but I usually have a Brazilian.
I'm lasered. I'm not a fucking peasant. Get your shit together. Actually, invest in yourself. Wait. One last question. Like when you go swimming.
That was kind of mean, man.
Wait, come on. I'm kidding.
I know, I'm messing around.
embrace. I
I
grew
embrace.
I grew a mustache once.
That's the most LA thing I've ever heard in my entire.
Embrace.
I embrace. I've said I'm messing around.
It's so funny. Like,
Yeah, I've thought about laser. Jen did it.
great
It
investment.
sounds
My
really
armpits are gone.
painful.
It's all right.
Her hair.
Things
I'm not allowed
hurt.
to talk about her pubic hair.
Yeah,
Excuse me, I made
yeah.
that
I'm so
mistake
sorry. Yeah.
before.
Oh. When do you do bathing suit or do you do shorts and a sports bra?
Fuck you, dude.
Come
you know what I
on.
do. You know what I do.
You do a shorts and a sports bra top and a
I
shirt
would
and
like.
a button-up shirt like
Can I
this
tell
but
you?
open.
Can I tell you the truth?
Some chains.
I would like to go back to the bikini, but it's more body sensitivity than it is like
Wow,
gender
you look
stuff.
great.
I have a tummy and I'm sensitive about it.
We can all be like little African babies together in our bathing suits. I mean, we're like almost 40. Like, what are we gonna have flat stomachs? That's a dream.
It is a dream.
Like, I
It's
have
a dream
belly.
I won't let go of for some reason.
I know we all are like, we
Really-
need abs.
Yeah. Seriously.
I'm all crooked. Like, I'm an alien. I'm ET. Literally, that's what I look like naked.
You're so hot though.
Thanks, man. Yeah, my personality distracts from my body, and then they're like, okay. And then they see my body, and they're like, oh no, I made a mistake. Yeah, I like my butt. That's my favorite thing.
You're Brazilian.
Yeah, but I'm crooked. I'm really crooked.
What does that mean?
I have really bad scoliosis, like really fucked up.
So literally.
Literally. Like I like my legs are uneven. One's taller than the other. I'm like, it's fucked up. And I've been going to therapy, like really intense back.
Like
For
physical therapy?
scoliosis, you've been going to therapy? Shouldn't you go to?
No,
Oh,
physical therapy.
Okay, I was about to
I
say.
do head therapy too.
As if your therapist could straighten out your back. Hey, man up.
I'm in corrective straightening therapy.
Yeah. Scared
you don't
straight.
like pussy.
Scared
You
straight,
don't
but
like
it's
pussy.
not for being gay. It's for your back. It's for scoliosis.
No, I'm doing like corrective, super expensive, like cult like physical therapy right now for my back. Twice a week, 2 hours. It's really
I hear you.
intense.
I have a
Huh?
I have a disability.
Do they use any cool machinery? I remember
Really
the few
weird
times I've been,
machinery.
They have like it's like a weird
hang you
thing
upside
that
down?
like punches your spine. It's like a tiny thing. They like click it and it's like
He's like, he sent me this like red lamp the other day. He's like, just buy this, it'll be great. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll buy it. $400. I'm like, I'm not gonna buy this
Why?
red.
What does it
red
do?
lamp.
It's good for inflammation.
Infrared.
Yeah, infrared.
I've heard
stuff
about that.
for
I should probably
inflammation.
do that, honestly.
Yeah, just invest. I mean, you're rich. You're making money off this podcast. People made so much fucking money off podcasts.
We were doing okay.
The ads.
The cancellation has been hard.
I'm so sorry.
Patreon.com/WHGS. That's the first time I've kind of mentioned that, but
Do it. Patreon's so much more fun. It means you're a real fan.
we have. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
We have 4 bonus episodes a month, guys. That's crazy. You
Yeah,
can
and she
donate as
actually
little as $1.
shows her clamp.
Yeah.
One.
It's sort of like you do that on your show,
Mm-hmm.
and I will do that on Patreon.
on the Patreon. No.
I will not do that.
You should just have weird stuff on the Patreon, like what you peeing and stuff. Not like sexually, just funny, weird stuff.
My
Like you're making
fans-
cereal.
My supporters are so respectful, dude.
Oh, they don't want that.
I think they do, but they wouldn't. They'd be like, "Are you sure?
You know,
Is
it'd
this
be
something
cool
you want to do?"
if you did like a little message before
And I
you went
think
to
they-
bed or something, like
little-
something that's like very intimate but not sexual. You know, like I'm just about to go to bed. I had a good day. Like thinking about you guys. I guess it's
No,
OnlyFans.
I'm gonna say don't do that.
Okay, I'll come up
That's
with
gonna
different ideas.
rebuild.
I'll change.
yeah, we're trying to rebuild with comedy fans.
we don't need more parasocial.
Yeah, we don't need.
You know, it'd be funny
Nachos.
every time you go up the elevator, a random thought comes up. I just feel like it's fun when it's always the same place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I think
Listen,
that's
not every
true.
idea is a good idea.
No,
I'm just
you're
spitballing
doing.
here.
I'm just like I'm making 4 bonus episodes a month.
That's a
I'm-
lot.
I'm like I don't need to add.
Oh,
elevator
it's already
thoughts.
happening.
You know
Elevator
what I mean?
thoughts is good though. Write that down.
We do gay thoughts. We do gay thoughts
Gay
at
thoughts?
the end of every episode. Would you like to do one with me right now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, plug your stuff,
Yeah.
and then we'll do a gay thought together.
I really, honestly, I'm only doing one more show on this tour, November 7th, Brooklyn Comedy Collective. I'm local in LA all the time. I'm at the store probably every weekend. Come see me. But I'm not going to be going up in December. I'm going to take a little break. And watch Hotties on Hulu. I have a show on Hulu and some stuff coming out next year. So
Hell yeah,
look out
dude.
for that. Yeah.
And I will pray for your acting career because it sounds like
Thanks, man. I have some commercials running.
yeah. You're-
Nice.
Oh, I've seen you in the commercials. You're
Oh,
so
sweet.
funny.
Oh, thanks, man.
I think it only takes one.
One
You know?
big thing, but I've had so many almosts.
I know.
Hello.
Trust me,
I was on
know.
a sitcom that like never went anywhere. It was like such a big deal, and then it went nowhere, and they got canceled like immediately.
How many episodes? Did you
We
guys
did. We were supposed to do 12. We shot 11, and then only 6 aired on ABC. And like I had to move to New York for it and shit. It was like a crazy. There was all this promise to it, and all these like big people in it, and then
Who is in it?
Annalie Tipton, who is now they them.
Okay.
So what is her name? Leo, I think they go by Leo, I think. So they were having all this promise at the time because they had just come out in this big movie with somebody from The Office, and it was like this whole thing.
Yeah.
And Jake McDorman was on it as well, who was like having a really big moment. And then yeah, it went nowhere, and they like never marketed it.
It's awful.
And then The Soup was like a year of like thousands of interviews.
Yeah.
It came out in 13 different countries. And then COVID hit 6 episodes in.
I didn't realize that. I remember when you booked the soup.
Yeah.
Because I was like, this is perfect.
It was such a major
was
moment for
perfect
me.
for
It was
you.
my dream job. But then I never got to be myself on it because it was overnoted, too many cooks in the kitchen. And then when I got to do Hotties, they let me say like clip boner on TV. I was like, it's a cloner. And they were like, we're keeping that. And I was like,
Nice.
thank God. I like found myself again.
Yes.
And because for a long time, like after the soup, I was so scared to be myself. Like no butt content, no weed content, no blah, blah, blah. And now I'm like, I really don't give a fuck anymore.
Hell yeah.
You should have
Yeah.
a podcast.
Maybe I'll start one
Give
up
you
again.
a place where you can really feel
I did
like,
one for a minute.
Yeah, where you can really feel like yourself.
Yeah, I called Jaded. It was cool.
I feel like that's great.
Yeah, it's good,
That's a
right?
great branding.
Yeah.
Should we move this to the Patreon if we want the business discussion?
No, we'll keep it.
You've gotten
Okay.
hotter as the episode went by to me.
He's a very
Thank
handsome
you.
young
He's like a
man.
hot, like Harry Potter type.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like those dimples, they're kind of grown on me.
the Harry Potter joke. There's something there.
I feel like you're Harry Potter if you grew.
If
he grew.
I said, because he's working on a joke to be like, I know I look like, your classic.
right.
He's
Yeah,
only
classic.
been doing stand-up a year.
Yeah, that's a classic first year
Yeah,
joke.
yeah. But I was thinking, I know I look like Harry Potter without the magic.
Oh, that's funny. That's
Yeah.
really funny. It's like I look like Harry Potter if he worked out, kind of. Sometimes.
You're going the hot direction. He
Yeah,
wants to
I
go
was
like
going
the,
more because this isn't me all the time. I'd say most
What,
of
you
the
look
time. I
hotter than usual? No?
No, I'd say yeah. My recent shave, I don't know what it is about my current hair, but generally I look a bit more schlubby.
You know what it is? Like if you grew your hair out, I feel like that would do it. That would do it for me.
I can't comment.
Why? I think
I
you should
can't
grow.
comment.
I think
on
you
the
should grow your hair
podcast,
out.
on the podcast, all opinions are welcome. It's
I think-
outside of the podcast.
Wait, what's the bus that they take
the
in Harry Potter?
I don't remember the name
the
of it.
Hogwarts Express?
Yeah, it was if I
train.
I thought it was
The
a
train.
train.
Yeah.
Missed the Hogwarts
Yeah,
Express.
I'm Harry Potter if I missed the Hogwarts Express and went to a fit gym or something.
I
or-
wonder, wait, I missed the Hogwarts. But what if you just said miss the train?
What if I
Miss
missed
that train.
I think
Because they'll know what
I think Hogwarts is funny.
you do.
Oh,
I think
wait,
it's
wait.
funny faster.
What's like, when you go to like one of those colleges that's like to be a nurse or like what are those colleges called? Occupational?
Oh yeah, like trade school.
Yeah, like if I went to trade school and not Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Look like if Harry Potter were an occupational therapist.
Yeah. You definitely look like it's the glasses too. I have
Yeah.
glasses, Harry Potter glasses tattooed on my foot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're a big Harry Potter guy.
I'm not. It's just when this guy named Angelo Bowers passed away. He's a big comic. Do you remember him?
No.
He's an incredible comic, like so much promise.
Oh.
He died in a car accident with Josh Adam Myers in the car, and Josh was like
Oh,
in
I
the
don't know.
hospital. It was their best friends. It was
Oh my God.
horrible.
That's horrible.
And we were all like, we need to get tattoos. And then I was like, I'm gonna get his glasses. Like, I don't know. I was like in the moment. And then people were like, is this a Harry Potter thing? It's for my dead friend.
No, was this up and coming comedian? You
Yeah, he's
probably
up and
don't know
coming.
what
He
it
had
is.
these glasses. Like, so every time I see the glasses, I'm like, God damn it.
No gay thought because we did it with Jade, but patreon.com/WHGS. You can donate as little as $1 if you've been listening for a while. Throw that dollar at $1. $1. Come on, guys. You can't even get pizza for that anymore. And now what can you get for $1? The pride of knowing that you supported a gay artist and other young queer artists bringing you gay magic. That versus pizza? Yeah, pizza's still probably better, but still, you can't get pizza for $1. So which one are you going to support, you piece of shit? You pizza shit. Usually I do the gay thought at the end of every episode. Do you have any?
I told you that I constantly think about like, where does your snowflake sit? Or like, like when women are
Sorry?
sitting on the train, like your snowflake, your vagina. Yeah, because they're all different,
That's really
Right?
nice. That's really pretty.
And I think, are they sitting on it right now? Is it
Because
closed
the pelvic
lipped?
tilt is different.
Right. Like, is it closed lipped? Like, how much is your underwear in it? Like, how much is it out on the outside of it?
Listener, write in with what's happening with, and it doesn't have to be vulva exclusive. Just tell us when you're sitting on the train in your car, typically on a regular day, how does it feel?
Yeah. Like, if you're wearing Skims, it's inside. I already know. Because
Yeah,
they
yeah,
don't
yeah.
make the little thing
None
fat
of my
enough for
listeners
anybody.
are wearing Skims.
They might be. It's really comfortable stuff.
They might be wearing boxers. They might even be commando.
Boxers, let me know. Is the inside going real in? Do you have to pull it out?
Are you pulling out stuff?
I'm pulling out. Not pulling out. I mean, yeah, I scoop in the shower, but are you just talking
Wait
about
a minute.
you don't scoop?
I'm sorry, what?
You're not a scooper? I talk about this so much.
Scooping?
Like when you in the shower, you got to go in, scoop some stuff out.
You scoop.
Yeah.
That works for you.
Yeah, that works for me. I scoop, I go in deep, and I pull out whatever is sitting in there. I preach it.